Number 283 in the Masters of Cinema series is Samurai Wolf 2. I utterly adored the first one. As soon as I finished with that, I jumped into the second one to see what we had in offer. And I was expecting more of the same, which you kind of do get. But there's a lot that's added to this one, makes it a little bit more richer, a little bit more melancholy as well. In this one we have Kiba, the furious wolf himself, kind of joining a procession of prisoners being taken from one location to another. When he sees one of the prisoners, it kind of reminds him of his father, and we get flashbacks to his kind of childhood, and it kind of gives a troubled past for our samurai hero, which I really kind of like, delving into some past trauma experiences which he's now putting onto this current situation. There is also a group of crooked gold miners. There is a beautiful woman who happens to be a complete lunatic, and there is a leader of a samurai school who is obsessed with catching up with Kiba to fight him, just to prove that his school is the best. And all of this is packed into a ridiculously tight 72 minutes, and it's wonderful, so fantastic. It has the sort of things that made the first one great. We've got our main character back again. His smiling, wonderful performance is so charismatic, but behind it is a little bit of sadness as we're giving an insight into his history. You get him falling in love with someone. We get him challenged by people just because he is who he is. The sort of ramifications of having the reputation that he has. And it just kind of enriches the story. So much so that I wanted to watch a slew of these after it was done. It was so exciting and thrilling. And I would say there are some wonderful shots in this, that just scenes that are just fantastic, where we have our hero fighting against someone. There's one against a kind of lone tree. Everything else round about it is in blackness, and it's just a startling image. And you have this kind of genre samurai movie with all these wonderful fights and wacky characters, and then it'll hit you with something emotional or something deeply thematic for the story that's coming along, or a startlingly wonderful image, and it just feels like such a complete package of a movie, something that just shouldn't be as great as it is.
Kiba Ôkaminosuke. Kiba.
And yet somehow I could not take my eyes off this. I just utterly loved it. It's just a tremendous film. Now, Isayo Natsuyuki as the main character of Kiba is simply divine. There's this wonderful almost innocence and charm to the character. He doesn't seem to have anything that's hidden from anybody. He's on the surface exactly who he's presenting himself to be, and there's something kind of wonderful about that. And we know he has these great abilities, and we understand that he's just kind of moving through this world, living to his own moral compass, which is the kind of righteous compass that he has, and trying to deal with things as they pop up to him. But there is a lot of internal struggle while he deals with the past, and while he deals with the fact that he has this prominent reputation, which is just going to draw people towards him whether he wants it or not. An easy life is something that he's not going to have because of decisions he's made in the past. And I kind of like that thematic that comes all the way through this. Samurai Wolf 2 was tremendous. As good, maybe better than the first. You know, I love both these films. I wish there was so much more, because they're amazing. They really are. Utterly adored this one. Let's dive into the disc and have a look at the extras. In the disc for Samurai Wolf 2, we have the film with Japanese mono audio, portrayed by Jasper Sharp. Tony Raines on Samurai Wolf, which is 21 minutes 47 seconds. He talks about this being a genre B movie, at the time, before moving on to the director and talking about how his career got started and how it moved through the years. It's as usual, pretty good talking head with Tony Raines, and that's the extras for Samurai Wolf. So there we have it, Samurai Wolf 1 and 2. Pick it up, get it now. 2 movies under 75 minutes, 2 fantastic samurai movies with great performances, great music, characters, supporting characters, beautiful cinematography. It's got everything you could possibly want. You need to get this in your collection. I utterly loved it, and I have no doubt whatsoever it's going to be on my top 10 Eureka releases come the end of the year. It's that good, and it's only January. So yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts on Samurai Wolf 2. Let me know in the comment box below whether you loved it, hated it, found it average, somewhere in the middle. Let me know, we can have a discussion about it. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership programme and manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.